Good afternoon or good evening or even good morning when this goes out. Thank you for watching. It is appreciated as always. Thank you. Dame Angela Eagle, that's a extremely clever name. In my view, she's not too bright. Has confirmed that the government is not going to be rolling back on the family farm tax. The Farming Minister, Dame Angela Eagle, and Treasury Minister James Murray have quashed all rumours that the government could be rethinking its family farm inheritance tax plans. I don't agree with inheritance tax at all. You've already been taxed on your property when you buy it with stamp duty. You're already taxed on your income. You already pay VAT. So this is a fourth tax on the income, so you're taxing money, and I don't agree with it at all. That's just my view. Your mileage may vary. Now, they're not going to be U-turning. They're not going to be U-turning on the family farm tax. And you want to know why? Because they've already promised this land to BlackRock and Bill Gates. That's what these secret meetings were about, in my view, in Downing Street, that Lewis Blackpool tried to inquire about and was told, no, we don't need to tell you. The inference is that because it's a national project, that they can't divulge that information because it may impact on the voting chances of the voters, on whether they're going to be voting Labour again. That was the justification they used, so that's why they always do things like this. It's the same with digital ID. They said they weren't doing it before the election. As soon as the election happened, they changed tack and decided to do it. It's the same with this. Prime farmland should never be used for renewable energy. Renewable energy is inefficient. We know this. It's not cost effective, and it's made in China with slave labour. That's where all our solar farms and wind farms come from, and they're not biodegradable either, and they just go to the landfill in a few years as well. I'm going to play you a little clip now. This is Dame Andrea Jenkins at a local farm down in her patch in Lincolnshire. I'm going to play this now.
Look behind us here. This is England at its finest, beautiful farmland. And here at the site where Ed Miliband has just signed off a 3,500 acre solar farm, and with the fantastic Dawn. Dawn has been fighting this for several months. Dawn, tell me what it's going to do to the community and what message have you got for Edmund?
So it's going to desecrate this area completely. It's industrialising a rural area, and basically we need sustainable energy. And my message to Ed Miliband is, why are you desecrating Lincolnshire? You need to resign.
I completely agree with that. It should be farmland for food, not for solar. Dawn's right. Miliband resign.
Completely agree. Ed Miliband is a zealot. My understanding of net zero, alright, this is just my view, is a way to impoverish people and to circulate wealth from the lower end back up to the top end. That's my view. You may disagree, and I invite you to disagree. It's just recycling wealth. They're not on about creating new wealth. They're on about maintaining their power structure, and they're on about maintaining the wealth that's already in the system. They don't want to generate new money. They're happy to print money to devalue our currency. They're happy to do that with quantitative easing. They don't want people on the ground like me or you to actually generate new revenue, and anyone that's built up any assets, they want to tax that away as well. So watch out for the budget. They're going to be coming after your homes. The farmers aren't taking this line down. They went to the government with a proposal on the family farm tax. They said essentially anyone under £5 million worth of holdings, 5 million or under, should be able to be exempt, which I agree with. Anything between 5 and 10 million, my understanding is there would have been a bit of a fudge and a compromise for those farms. And anyone with over 10 million worth of holdings, they can basically afford to pay it because their margins are slightly higher, so they can afford to pay it. It's just been refused outright because they want to make sure that we don't have food security. They want us in a globalised economy where we don't actually produce anything ourselves, and they want to do that because then we can't be self-sustaining. That's just my view. Now the farmers, as I say, they are looking to do a national strike. Now this isn't like the protest down in London that they did. This will be completely different, and it'll be all Labour's fault. And I support it. I really do. Labour need to be taught a lesson, so I do support the farmers if they do this. I'm going to play the clip of one of the farmers now.
Folks, unfortunately the Labour government have officially said they are not doing a U-turn on the family farm tax. Which is unfortunate because they've essentially declared war on British agriculture. The problem is, they've made two fatal flaws. Firstly, they have underestimated farming. We, as an industry, may not be that big, but we have a lot of support from the public. And secondly, there's an old saying, never bite the hand that feeds you. That's exactly what this government are doing. If farming, as an industry, didn't take livestock to market for 1 week, just a week, that's it, and at the same time accidentally slowed the lorries getting into supermarket depots for a week, the country would starve, because apparently 56% of the food in this country is grown in this country. Well, do the maths. That's not a lot of food coming in, is it? And if it was all stopped, the shelves would be empty. And that would be the government to blame. Just a thought. Anyway, enjoy folks, and yeah, good luck Labour. Bye for now.
This is going to be quite something in my view. And I'm completely behind the farmers, I really am. The corporates, the conglomerates can go and do one, and so can this Labour government. They know they're never going to be voted in again, and so they're trying to wreck as much of the country as possible in the meantime. As always, I invite you to disagree. Give that like and share and a subscribe if you are so inclined. I will see you in the next video. Have a good morning and thank you for watching. Do you support the farmers like me? Thank you for your time.